We are facing an educational crisis in America. I'm not talking about test scores or competing globally or healthy lunches or access to higher education. Until this one crisis is addressed, we can't even consider any of the others. The real crisis in American education is chronic absenteeism. Currently, 1 in every 5 high school students in America is considered chronically absent. This means those students miss 10% or more of school every year. Now consider this. If a student misses just 15 school days each year, less than 10%, from 1st through 12th grade, he or she will have missed an entire year of education by graduation. How can we help our students succeed, help them compete in a global market, help them at least eat a healthy lunch, if we can't even get them to show up to school? Now, you're probably aware of the common side effects of chronic absenteeism: an increased likelihood of academic difficulties. Students show low academic achievement, low standardized test scores, and an increased likelihood of dropping out of high school altogether. But did you also know that absenteeism fosters more absenteeism? These habits first develop in elementary and middle school, but the poor habits are likely to maintain or worsen over time. By failing to act on this crisis, we're not only setting our students back, we're setting our entire society back. The societal impacts of chronic absenteeism are significant, particularly among our students in poverty, whose families lack the resources such as transportation and healthcare to support their positive attendance. Additionally, families in poverty are less equipped to help students recover academically from absenteeism. Furthermore, there are high societal impacts for students with chronic absenteeism and future negative behaviors such as crime, drug use, gang involvement, theft, and violence. It's shown an increased level of unemployment with these students, increased incarcerations, or a dependency upon the welfare system. The chronic absenteeism crisis impacts our entire society. So what are we doing as a country to impact absenteeism? Our current system needs to be reformed. Currently, we have 36 states who have an accreditation-based standard for schools regarding attendance, but only 1 state in the entire country has a graduation requirement for students regarding attendance. If we want our students to improve their attendance, we have to help improve their self-efficacy and emotional control. Students with increased emotional regulation capabilities are less likely to engage in school refusal behaviors, but students must be given the opportunity to develop and increase those regulation capabilities by being held accountable for their own behavior. Where are students headed in life if they're not headed to school right now? Something has to change. Absenteeism rates are consistently rising across the country, and the current interventions are not slowing them down. Our students need the structures found in schools to prepare them to succeed in the world. And maybe our students need some structures outside of school to get them to show up. When developing your own state educational legislation, why not consider policies that will hold students personally accountable for attending school, that will help those students develop routines and procedures that will not only support their success in elementary and secondary education, but will ultimately support their success as a contributing and impactful adult in our society.